Today I'm going to teach you how to use Reclaim. Reclaim.ai is a platform that are going to help you organize your daily tasks, whether it's your daily works, your meeting, your habits that you do daily, you can use Reclaims to manage them. To start off, I'm going to show you how to create habits. Habits are the things that you do on daily basis, and here Reclaims have a lot of habits templates starting from lunch, meditation, take a walk, read, afternoon catch up, monthly metrics review, and so on. You can also create your own habits, in which I'm going to show you later on the video. By defining your habits, it's going to make it easier to track your daily task and to actually manage them one by one. So for now, let's try to create a new habit by clicking on the new habit button on the right side of the screen, and we can choose to name the habits according to what we want. We can also choose the colors of the habits that will be shown later on the planner, and we can also set the duration of each habit. So let's say I want my work to have a minimum duration of 1 hour and the maximum durations of 3 hours a day. I can also choose where these habits are going to take place, whether it's within my working hours, my personal hours, and so on. And here is how you can setting each of your hours. For example, this is my working hours. So any habits that are created within my working hours will be put inside of this hour range. You can also edit your meeting hours, or maybe you would like to create another custom hours. Now let's go back to our habits creation. So this is the work habits that we create earlier. As you can see, I have the durations ready, I have the hours ready, and I can also adjust the amount of frequency. Let's say I want the habit to be 5 times per week, and I can also set the ideal time of when the work should start. I can add some notes, and also I can adjust the visibilities of my work. Let's say I want to share this schedule with other people. I can choose whether I want to show work with description, or I can just label it as busy. And then I can also create some time defense. For example, if some things came up within the working hour of my habit, Reclaim is going to automatically adjust it, or it will notify me whether I will be able to do that other things or not. I can also get notification to remind me that this habit needs to be done, and etc. There's also an auto decline interruptions option where, like I said before, if there's ever any event invitations where it's going to disrupt my work habits, it's going to auto decline and tell them that I'm not going to be able to make it. So here is our first habit, and as you can see, it shows all the details that we have adjusted before, and you can also see the upcoming habits on your calendar. And here is how your habits will look like when you see it on the calendar view. Once you've created a habit, you can also manage your habit to priority or low priority. You can do that simply by dragging which habit you want to put on priority and which habit you would like to put on low priority. Now let's adjust a habit from a template. I'm going to choose the lunch template, and then I'm going to adjust it according to how I want my lunch to be every day. Again, I'm going to choose the color for my lunch, and for now I want it to be yellow. And for the time category, I make it my personal time. The duration, 30 minutes to 1 hour is fine. And for the defensiveness, I'm going to go ahead and choose the least defensive, which means that I don't mind if my lunchtime has to be rescheduled or even can be skipped. And that's how you customize a templates habit. And here I'm dragging my lunch to low priority habits by simply holding on the habits and then slide it to the low priority section. And here is how my planner looks like after I finish inputting most of my habits. As you can see, I add up several things such as freelance, pet care, meditation, and so on. By adjusting each and every details while I'm creating the habits, the planner is going to automatically adjust everything according to the detail I have inputted on each habit. Now, if I want to see the detail of each habit, I can just easily do so by clicking on which habits I want to see. I can just click on the block, and then as you can see, they will show me the details of my habits. If I want to add some changes to certain habits, I can just go ahead and click on the edit symbol on the right side of my screen, and then it's going to allow me to edit whatever it is I need to change. Now let's see what happens if I fail to do a task. For example, I have a schedule to do meditation today at 11 till 11:20. But it's already 12 past 11 now, which means that I failed at doing my meditation task. If I fail to do the task on the designated hours, I can just go ahead and reschedule it either by clicking on my habits and then click reschedule, or I can just drag it to the hours where I can do the task later on today. As you can see, when I drag the habit box down, it automatically changes the time where I supposed to do it. I supposed to do it originally at 11 a.m. and now it changed to 2 p.m. Now let's try to create some tasks. If habits is something that we will do every single day, tasks are something that we do maybe every once in a while. So I'm going to try to create a tasks of weekly meeting, and then I'm going to adjust the durations of my meeting. I can choose whether I want to split up duration or if I want the meeting to be done in just one go. For now, let's try to create a meeting that are split it up into several times. For example, I want my meeting to have 1 hour duration, and the shortest time my meeting should be is 15 minutes and the longest should go to 30 minutes. Of course, my meeting should be done within my working hours, and I want my meeting to be scheduled on Monday. Because I want my weekly meeting to be done on Monday and Monday only, I'm going to go ahead and schedule the after and also the due date on the same day, and I'm going to define the times where I want my meeting to happen. As you can see, because I wanted the meeting time to be separated, it ended up creating two task block, and it seems like it is put a little bit too close to each other. So I'm going to go ahead and try to adjust it. Instead of having an empty schedule between each meetings, I'm going to go ahead and adjust my meetings to be before and after my lunchtime. Notice how my lunch habits box changed colors when I put it in between of the weekly meetings. It means that that schedule is already locked and there's no way for me to move it anywhere else. So there will be the only time where I can have my lunch on that day. Now let's try to create a task that will overlap with our habit. Let's say I'm going to have a company dinners with the duration of 2 hours on Wednesday. As you can see, the task is actually overlapping with my pet care schedule, but because I put pet care not as a defensive habit, it can easily be moved to another hour so that I can still attend the company dinner. And that is how you can create and manage your schedules with Reclaim. I hope this tutorial has been helpful. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.